Hello, my name is Tracy and welcome to my Tangle tables. And I'm going to be doing a tile today. And I'm going to be doing the 100 Days of Narfello, day 33 from, what's her name, Leonmead. So I'm going to be doing that and I hope you enjoy it. There will be a few different versions of the tile. I'm going to speed it up for TikTok and Instagram, and then you can see my normal speed one on YouTube. So your normal method would be dots and string, dots, a border and a string, but I'm not going to do dots and a border. I'm going to go straight in and do my new filler. Let me just come up a little bit so you can see the whole tile. Okay, hopefully you can see my whole tile, and we go. Here we go, and I'll play some music if I can figure it out. I'm quite new to all of this technology, although I'm quite good at technology, but all this YouTubing and that is all new. So I'm just going to start off with Narfello. Oh, I've chosen blue, and I'm not sure blue's the right color for this tile. So I'm going to change and go to black. I'm sorry about that. I've changed my ink to black. Well, that's if my pen is going to work. You know that you just never know how it's going to work until you have some stuff on. And I draw Narfello as I mirror it, and I've always done it like that, and it's pretty okay. And I hope you are joining along with me. I hope you are nice and relaxed and just breathing and relaxing your hand. I'm going to just fill my tile up with this. I'm going to just go off the tile like this. I turn my tile around. I'm going to do the same here. Okay, so that's my basic Narfello. I'm going to turn it sideways like this. I hope you don't get dizzy. And let me just pause. Alright, here we go. So I create my backgrounds. I do have a class coming up with that. I will add the details onto that, some of them, and then I'm just gonna go every so often I'm gonna put some orbs in, nice big gigantic orbs, very similar to Purk. I love coloured backgrounds. I am a very colourful person, and I completely understand that it's Zentangle and Zentangle is in black and white, but I do make it very clear in my class that that the tangle part is Zentangle still, and you can tangle on whatever you like, and it is still Zentangle, and have fun, you know. So I'm gonna do a few of these like this. It's not gonna take me too long. I love doing this tangle. It's so therapeutic and relaxing, you know. Add another one in there, and then I'm just inking in these little interstices. They're quite large orbs, but that's okay, you know, and it's okay. It's okay to tangle big, it's okay to tangle small. Just do whatever suits you. It's so important that you enjoy the process, that you make the process for you. It's your time, it's your tile, and if you do make a mistake, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. There's always another piece of paper. There's always another tile, and it's fine. And I am teaching some schools and that, and I on the occasions that I have taught in schools, I've said that Zentangle is like everyday life, and when we do make a mistake in our lives, that there's no big rubber to take that mistake out and rub it out like we do with our pencils, but there's times like that in our work that we take this big rubber and we just rub out the mistake. And I say, but if that we take out the mistake and that we don't see it, then that we don't actually learn from the mistake. And I often use the analogy of just leaving your iPad or your tablet on the floor, and then I stand on it by accident because it's underneath a blanket or something. I can't take a eraser and take out those cracks out the screen, but what we can do is that we can learn from that mistake and say, eh, I'm going to not leave my tablet or iPad on the floor anymore. That, you know, so that we taking the mistake and we learning from it. And that's the same analogy that we do in tangle, you know, and we incorporate it in our tangling, and that we learn from our mistakes and that we incorporate it into it. I'll see if I can find a tile. It was when we were doing our training to become a CZT, they said don't tangle in the red square, and I had already tangled in the square, and I was like, oh pants, now what? And I just took the time and I thought, well, that there's nothing I can do now. I'm gonna have to take this and learn from it, because I went ahead of Maria, and I just thought, well, I'm going to embrace the mistake and make it quite obvious that that is what I did, you know, and that's what happened. And the amount of feedback I got from that was amazing, you know. It was just amazing how that happened. I'll see if I can show you that tile. I just want to remind you to just relax your hand, to breathe as we're doing this amazing tile, and enjoy the process. It doesn't have to be stressful. So I've just found that tile, and that we were doing Muka, and that we started from this edge and we worked our way around it. And she said, do not go around this edge, this square. And I was like, oops, I did it. So I made that Muka stand out. And that was the class. And it is what it is there, you know. I was like, oh, Tracy, now you've got to listen and do not go ahead and learn from that mistake. But that was okay. It was a nice class and I enjoyed it, you know. I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to ink in or do every single shape, lines or orbs. I am going to leave some areas open. I'll see what else I can do. In actual fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it with this one. I'm going to order it and just leave it like that. going to aura some of them. You know, you don't need to fill the whole tile to have a completed tile. I'll do this one up here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to shade this with. I'm definitely going to use some white chalk. I'm definitely going to do some white chalk. It will help it stand out and pop a little bit. Sorry that my hand's making a noise on the table, if you can hear that. Do this one with some lines. Okay, I'm gonna do some of them just with orbs. I just love doing tangles, different tangles. It really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to ink in the interstices in the little spaces to make those little orbs pop. And we'll do this. You know, it's just seeing where things fit and how things are. I'll do some orbs here. Just knowing some things. Knowing tangles, tangling along, having fun. The tangling's not meant to be a stressful thing. I love tangling. It's a coping mechanism for me. And And the orbs don't have to be 100% circle. That the reason why they're called orbs is because I would be very surprised if everybody can draw a circle 100%. And it doesn't always happen that way. And that's also okay. I think that's about me done tangling. I think let me just ink this in and then I will reassess it and see how it goes. I probably am gonna not ink in, I'll do some tipple up at the top. Just gonna turn my towel around so it's easier for me to tangle. I'm gonna do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think I'm gonna leave it like that actually. So that's me done. I'm gonna close my pen. I'm gonna find a pencil and we're going to shade. So I've got a General's white chalk pencil, I've got a tortillon, and I've got a 2B pencil. I will also have a tortillon for the white chalk pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the middle and work out, so I don't smudge the graphite. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around here and I'm going to do it on the other side. Leave a little bit of a sparkle break in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread that graphite out slightly. Just adding a little bit of depth to the tile. You know, I just thinking shade finishes it off. And some people are a bit scared of shading. Well, there again, I think it's all about how you are. There's always another piece of paper. Always another piece of paper. And just give it a go. There's nothing wrong with just giving it a go. Just give it a go. There's nothing wrong with it. It will always be fun. You know, it always is fun. If I were you, I will always say that go a little bit lighter, because you can always add more. You can always add, but you can't take away. So that's my advice. You know, do a little bit at the top. I'm going to do some at the top as well. I'm not really sure where to. I'm just having a bit of a play. There's nothing wrong having a bit of a play. I'm sorry if I'm speaking softly that my husband is on night shifts and he's sleeping in the bedroom next to me. I don't really want to wake him up while I'm recording this video. I do enjoy it. It's not worth having a grumpy husband. Okay, soften this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with my chalk. Here I'll put some graphite because I'll put some graphite on the yellow because it's not going to stand up very well. Right, now this, just let me find another tortillon. Right, I've got another tortillon, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to soften that bit, you see, just softening. I'm also going to put it, I will add a bit of graphite to just make it stand out, and I'll show you how I do that. I'll put my graphite in here. I'm just adding a little smiley face. If I put little eyes on it, it's like a smiley face in the orbs. And sometimes it's not, well, I'll show you. Sometimes it's not worth putting chalk in coloured or very light dots. So just let me soften this. And just that graphite just makes it pop. It makes the white pop to my eye. And here makes it pop. Says, "Hey up, love, you alright?" If you don't know where that Yorkshire accent is from, it's from Yorkshire. I think England has, I don't know how many accents. many accents. And the Scots don't understand us, and we don't understand them. And the Welsh, they've got a different accent. Barnsley and London have a different accent. Oh, there's loads. Oh, and I can go on to Newcastle, Elsa's, no, not Newcastle. Newcastle or Geordie. Geordie and Liverpool or Scousers. But there's many different types of accents. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it around. I do hope that you saw that actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come around here. Okay, so I'm just going to soften this into place. And what I'll do is I'll just add a little bit of chalk. It's always nice to add a bit of chalk. Always nice, especially in the darker colours. I find it just makes it pop, you know. Okay, let's add this. And it's also just because I can. Chalk and graphite is not going to harm the tile. It's going to add to the tile. It's just going to be amazing. Right, I'm just going to add a little bit here. There's quite a lot to add there. Oh dear, they look a little bit like an eye, but hey ho, doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think it's gonna make a pop there. Right, let's soften this a little bit. You see that you can always go add in some more. It's not going to harm adding in some more. Right. That's my tail. I'm going to turn it around. Bring it back down. Yeah, that's my tile. I hope you have really enjoyed that, because I have. I certainly have really enjoyed it. I have to sign it to say it's me that has done it. I'll sign it here. Oh, I'm not doing it over the chalk, is it? There we are. And then I'm going to write the names of the tangles. So we did Narfello, we did Tipple, Purk, and I don't know how you spell auras. It's A. Auras. Today's date is the 31st of May 2024, and I'm Tracys Tangles, and I hope you have really enjoyed that, because I certainly have. Yeah, I would love to see your tiles. If you do them, you can post them on Instagram and tag me under Tracys Tangles, or post them on my Facebook page under Tracys Tangles. I would love to see them and see your beautiful tangling. Well, I hope you have enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. And same place. I can't say same time because I don't know what time you're doing this. But happily tangling. Enjoy. Bye.